So excited that you are here today. If you're a subscriber, I want to thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I am up to 18 subscribers now, and that tells me that some of you are liking what I'm sharing. In this video, I will be sharing with you the highlights of planning quarter 2 and quarter 3. The process definitely got easier from quarter 2 to quarter 3, and I felt more confident about the choices that I was making. The main reason that I decided to add quarterly planning to my routine is that I thought this system would make printing and updating my printable pages smoother, and that was true. It has made things smoother for me. Okay, so let's get started with quarter 2. The first thing that I need to update is starting with the E-list tab. I need to update my 5 projects and 10 tasks lists. They are starting to fall out because I had accidentally cut the holes too close, so I will need to fix that. Then I need to update my social media and videos trackers, and then the editorial tracker, I am going to move to the project section. I think that's a much better fit for that tracker. I also have the expense tracker here that I'm working on. I'm using this to keep track of my expenses, but I am also testing it out so that I can eventually release it in my shop. For the editorial tracker and the health tracker, I am using Tracker 3 from my shop. I started tracking my health last year, and then I quit around April, and this year I am tracking the whole year to see if I can understand what is going on a little bit better. The gray days are when I felt so awful that it got in the way of my everyday life, and then the outline days are when I just felt down. I am taking out the habit tracker. I haven't used it much since the quarantine started, so I'm going to take a break from that for now. And then behind the planning tab, I need to take out the monthly and the weekly pages from quarter 1 and replace them with fresh ones for quarter 2. And then in the project section, I need to review the projects I am working on, and I need to update the editorial calendar and the quarterly calendar. I also have this video page that I'm working on with where I'm mapping out the things that I want to put in my videos. It's going pretty well, but I've come up with a better layout, and so I'm going to be replacing that as well. This is not in my shop yet. I might put it in my shop if there is interest, but for right now I'm just kind of working the kinks out of it. That's it for that section. And then the MOTLEY'S section, I have my personal goals here, and I have this cleaning checklist I was testing out to see how it worked, and it works pretty well. Here's the game plan, and that was a lot of fun to use. And okay, this is my spring cleaning plan, which I'm working on right now, and just going through the kitchen, and we're going through the garage, focusing on those 2 areas. And these are some trip planners I was going to use. Well, like we were going to go on a trip for spring break, but that didn't happen. It had nothing to do with the virus stuff that went on. And then here's a birthday planner for Tim, and then my pocket, and that's pretty much it. I do that. This notebook is for just general notes that I'm keeping, so I might try putting that over here. And then the other thing I want to show you is this pocket here. I have tucked all kinds of pages in here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pieces out and put them away. That is it. It's gotten a little messy, which I think is a good thing. Okay, so here we are. I have the planner all updated and ready to go for quarter 2. This is what it looks like with all of the pages inside, and it's still looking pretty good. I've been using it for 3 months now and in really good shape. All of the pages that I need fit in comfortably. I've added this Moleskine notebook to see if it'll work in this space. I have punched holes in the vellum so that you can see that pretty sparkly paper in the back. To each of the dividers, I added a piece of paper to cover up the tape that you could see, and I like this so much better. It's nice and clean. In this space, I have added fresh, sturdier paper to write in my top 5 projects and my top 10 tasks. I'm not sure why I hadn't already done this and then showed you the finished product. When you get to quarter 3, you will see what I actually had done. And then here I have my tracking pages for my social media and analytics and YouTube and all of that stuff. and these are my pages for tracking my videos. And I still have my health tracker in here. That system is working out really well. I'm interested to see how this year is going to turn out. In the planner section, I have my calendar for the year. And then here we go into the April pages. I've added, the next quarter, which it would be April, May, and June. And so all of those pages and their weekly pages are in there. And I have some new pages that I'm kind of playing with. Instead of having so many stickers, I've just put my categories in there, and I like them. They're really pretty, and I'm looking forward to like something different to use. Okay, so I have these Simple Pages weekly plan pages that I normally use. I just had a couple of those laying around, and I just stuck those in to use them up. Here in the projects section, I have added this updated quarterly planner. Here is my editorial calendar. This is where I will be mapping out my videos. So then I went through the project plan pages and I checked off anything that needed to be done with them. I haven't completed any projects yet, but I have gotten several things done. Then I replaced this video planning page. This is a newer format, and I think this one will be a little bit better for me. Then I updated my editorial tracker. In the MOTLEY'S section, I have gone over this spring cleaning plan, and I'm going to try and get some of those things tackled. And then I have Tim's birthday planner in here. I'm kind of working on the birthday planner to try and get it updated in my shop. When this video was taken, I was updating the birthday planner, but now it is in my shop. And then in this red section, I added some fresh expense tracking sheets, and this thing is working out really well. It's available in my shop. You can go and check it out if you like. Then I added a notepad to the back, and I kind of went over my stickers and pulled out anything. There really isn't much that I don't use as far as stickers. I looked through the back part to make sure I had pulled out anything that I'm not using, and that back pocket just kind of made sure everything is nice and tidy and ready to go for the next quarter. Okay, so that concludes my update for quarter 2, and then quarter 3 it was a little bit different, as you will see. So around the time I needed to start updating for quarter 3, a few big events happened in our family. I will share those with you in a later video. I needed to be quick and efficient about updating my planner. So I gathered the pages I needed in the gray planner I had used to help me organize pages for 2020. I decided to see how much of the printing I could cut out. I searched through my stash of leftovers as well as the pages that I had already printed at the beginning of 2020. I also went through my planner page by page and made a list of updates I needed to make. Both of these strategies were extremely helpful. I ended up having plenty of pages printed and was able to cut out the printing stuff. So let's start with the E-list tab. The first thing I need to do here is update the 5 projects and 10 tasks. I am checking off the birthday planner and the trip planner. Both of these are completed. That means that they are updated and available in my shop. What I have left are the holiday planners, videos, and my desk update. The desk update I will share in more detail with you in a later video. The videos are an ongoing project that is going well, and so when I update this page the next time I can and just leave it off the list. The holiday planners are the next thing that I need to tackle, and that is a huge project that should carry me into updating for 2021. Also behind the E-list tab, I am adding a monthly tracker I haven't used for a while, as well as the habit tracker that I had used in the first quarter, and then I removed it in the second quarter. And so now it's back in my planner. Now behind the planning tab, I have removed the old pages, and I am now adding the dates to the monthly pages. I have my laptop open to the Google Calendar to help me stay on track. I will be dating all 3 of the months at this time. Usually I actually date them when I do my monthly planning, but I want to get as much done in this planning session as I possibly can. You might notice I am working with the pages outside of the planner and updating them that way instead of leaving them in the planner. I feel like I move a little bit faster when I do this, and so that's why I'm doing it. I do the same thing when I'm working with the weekly plan. When I'm at home, I like to spread out, but if I was planning on the go, I usually leave those pages inside the planner. Really, either one works out just fine. It's just whatever I need to do in the moment. Okay, so in this next step, I'm going to take these Franny Lamb stickers, which are, the months, and put them on the sides of the monthly pages so that when I'm flipping through them, I can identify them more easily. This is a step that I really should do at the beginning of each year, but I'm going to get it done now and have it done for the rest of 2020. And then there's 2 sets of stickers on there. I have them all ready to go for 2021. Okay, so the first group of pages that I labeled are the ones that will be archived. That's quarter 2. And the ones that I'm now updating are for quarter 3. So as I move into the project section, the first thing that I do is update the quarterly planner. And this planner is really great. I love it a lot. It is not available in my shop. I hope to have it there for planning for 2021. As I was working through this section, I realized I may not need the editorial calendar. The quarterly planner might be enough, so I am going to take out the editorial calendar for now and see how that goes. This is my page that I use to plan out my videos. I'll write the name. It's kind of working okay. It's a little bit messy. Here's quarterly 2 and 3. So you should have seen the quarterly 2 portion before this, hopefully. That's not in my shop, but I eventually would like for it to be. And this page, this I actually created because it says post planner down at the bottom, and I originally created it for Instagram so I could write in the posts that I want to. I was just trying to draw it out one day. After that day, I didn't really ever need it. What I did use it for was planning out. I put in the month. This is like all the way to the end of the year. The month, YouTube, Etsy, Insta, and Pinterest, and I've done nothing to write in for Pinterest, and that has worked out really good. This is not in my shop, but if you're interested in it, I would totally be happy to share it in the shop. I just need to come up with a better name than post planner. Oh, this is what I was going to. This is what I planned for to happen. This is what actually happens. And so I'm marking green is for filmed, blue is for edited, and red is for posted. These project pages are not in my shop. I just had extras. This is from a long time ago. I used to have them in my shop, but I just don't anymore. Let's see if you can see that. And they were just in my pile, in my stash. Can you see that? There. They're really pretty. And if you want to see them in my shop, I can totally, they're just simple. There's project, date, and then just space for planning. I always want a trip planner in the back and one for the girls. I still need to print another one for the girls. I've learned always have a trip planner in there. I have some notes pages. I'm gonna tuck them back here. Like a year and a half ago when I snipped them and I tried that, and that's okay. But would rather do it this way. I have my red section. It's red because of YouTube, and it's anything that I don't want to go on YouTube very much. I kind of try and stay out of it when I'm filming so I don't accidentally show something I'm not supposed to. These are gonna go back there. I've released this in my shop, Spence's tracking sheet. I really have loved it. These have been a huge help. It is on my shop, and the link will be down below. I'm gonna tuck these back here because I'll stick those in later. I have these stickers that I need to use to mark the months. Here, let me get that out of the sheet. I just love these stickers. I love them. I'm almost out of all my main stickers, but I'm gonna wait till the start of the school year and then get fresh ones. And these are Franny Lamb stickers. I love her stickers, and I love how fast she is, and I love that she's in Dallas. So I'm gonna put these like on the side. Actually, I plan on doing the whole year. I should have done it at the beginning of the year, but I don't really know why I didn't, but I'm gonna do it now. Found these from Planner Kate. These would be fun to use right now. I'm gonna stick these in there. So that is it for right now. So what I'm gonna do is, I can see there's some pages that are a little too long, so I'm gonna trim those tomorrow. I'm gonna go through and put all of the information, the dates and everything, and get all that done. and then get it all ready to go for the next quarter. Okay, so that's it for now, and we'll do the rest of this planning and then wrap up this video. Okay, so here I am adding a monthly tracker that I haven't used for a long time. And on this first page, I'm going to be tracking endless list things. And then on the next page, I'll be tracking personal things that I can share with you. Okay, so with this tracker here, I am using it to keep track of the number of views that I get on my videos, and we're looking at 2019 here, but in a second I flip and that'll be 2020 that we're looking at. And here you can see why I do this, because even though it's on YouTube, it's so handy, and I love being able to see these numbers right here in my planner, because look what happens here. I have these two videos that jumped up. This one jumped all the way up to 136, and the other one is 242. And those are my two Moterm Planner videos. The one is the setting up the A5 planner, and the other one is the flip through of my Moterm. And you guys really liked it, and that is important to me. I was so excited when those numbers started climbing, and that's why this quarterly planner video is happening, because you guys like seeing the planning stuff, and that's what I want to give to you. Okay, so this is the newest thing I'm doing in my planner routine. I am writing out a how did things go this month kind of page. And this is how I do it. I just take this washi tape that I have that I love, that just seems kind of videos, reminds me of videos and picture taking and things like that. And then I will just, put that on the paper. This page that I'm working with is like the backside of, I think it's either the weekly or the monthly. It's actually the backside of the weekly. It's like the last week of the month. So I just put the tape on the paper, and then I just start writing about how things went. Now, this past month, June, was nuts. A lot of weird things happened, and I'm not quite ready to share what exactly has happened, but I will, like I said, in a later video. And this is definitely a add in to my planner that I want to keep going even into 2021, because it really helps me think about what I've done in the previous month and the direction that I want to go for the next month. Okay, so I have my planner updated for quarter three, and I'd like to do a quick flip through and show you how I have it set up. So in this pocket, I have my mild liners, and that system is working really, really well. So, and I also have some Project Life cards as well. And then I have my Ollie list here, and then I have my notebook for journaling. And then I also have these little charms down here, which I love. I love showing them to you guys. And so I love them. And then in the back here, I have my other notebook. So this one is for journaling, and this one's for note taking. We'll go over this in a little while. And then I have updated this dashboard, and I punched some holes in it so you could see the shiny glittery paper behind. And behind the e-list tab, I have updated my projects and my tasks lists, and I'm all ready to go. All of this will carry me into the end of 2020, and so once these are completed, then it'll just take me right into planning for 2021. So it's working out really great this year. This is my second year to do this style of planning. I have these pages where I keep track of my analytics and my views, and they are all up to date. And then my health tracker, which I did great through April and May, and then here in June, I had a spot of not feeling good. So that's why I track it, to see what's going on, and so hopefully the rest of the summer will be good. And then I updated this tracker. I grayed out this monthly tracker. This is not in my shop. This was just a little extra that I had, and in my stash, and I saw it and I thought I would enjoy using it, and so I got it all set up, and I grayed out the months that have already passed. And this side is that's endless lists, and this side is personal stuff. And then the habit tracker. So I'm tracking, these are my personal goals or personal habits, and these are my endless list habits that I want to keep track of, where I'm posting. The workout is like there's weights involved, or bands, or a walk on the treadmill, or the elliptical, or something like that. And run is just purely running. And so, and I want to keep track of when I'm doing that. And then behind the planning tab, I have this page here that this is the second month I've done this, where I'm writing out how the month went. And that is like really a great activity for me to do. I'm not sharing this one with you because June was like intense. And so that's why this is covered up. I'm going to try in the future to find a month that that I can share with you and show you kind of what I'm writing. So there's a lot of personal stuff on this. And normally I'm writing about how endless list is going. And this is for June, and I just want to keep this page in here until I get to the July one, and then I'll shift this out and put it in my archive pile. And then, so I have July, August, and September. And now that I'm pretty much done with the quarterly planning, I can go in and do my monthly planning and get those things ready to go. So that is in good shape. Okay, now behind the projects tab, I rearranged all this to try and make it so that it would flow a little bit better, so that from the start to the finish, it's like the way I flow through my projects. The first page is a calendar, and I've listed out the game plan was in January. I've got that done. Quarter 2 and quarter 3, that I'm doing that right now. It's kind of mapped out here. And then I go into more detail on this page, how I want the rest of this I started this in May, so how I want the rest of the year to flow. And I really probably should go in and check some of these things off that I've gotten done. That's to remind me that I want to do this for 2021. And then here are my projects. Like this is the index, and then the actual projects. And then here's my page for planning out the videos. Like here's this one right now that we're in the middle of, quarter 2 and quarter 3. And I'm really loving this. I might have to do it where I have 3 on a page instead of 4, but otherwise this is pretty good. We move into the quarterly planner. Haven't done any planning yet, but I will be doing that soon. This is now my editorial calendar, as well as kind of like the quarterly planner. And so I think that that's going to work out a little bit better. It's less pages in my binder, and so I think that'll be helpful. This is the editorial tracker, and as I'm filming and editing and all of that, and then I have a few extra pages for projects in case I just want to get started planning on something. I feel really good about that section. The MOTLEY'S. Okay. In this section, I have my summer planner. This is a freebie, and the quarterly planner is not in my shop yet. And then I took Maddie's birthday planner out, and Ashley's is here. So Ashley's is coming up. We haven't done anything with it yet, but we will soon. And then I have a trip planner in here just in case. I have 2 of them actually. And that is it. One thing I wanted to point out is that I trimmed the bottoms of these, so now it looks really nice. And then these pages here are not trimmed. That's because these are the expense trackers. I want to be able to access them really quickly. That was my notes for the desk update. Okay, and then this miscellaneous junk in here. I tucked some scratch paper in there because I have been needing scratch paper, and then I end up using Post-it note. And then my stickers have pretty much stayed the same. I'm trying to use them up so that I can order some fresh ones at the start of the school year. And then I cleaned out my back pocket, and so I have packing lists for the girls, and then I have my stickers over here, and that is working out really, really great. Okay, so that is working out really, really great. I'm so happy with the system, this quarterly planning. It's This is my first year doing that. Sure if I was gonna like it or not. What I'm gonna try and do, printed or had written up a list when I was putting all this together. And this is that list, and I'm gonna go through it and try and see if I can make like a master list for myself that I can type out. I think it's going really, really well. If I do that, I'll probably release the checklist for you guys, the freebie. I think that would make the most sense. If you'd like to see more of my videos, I would love to share more videos. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. Just remember to like and subscribe and comment. That's it. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, you guys. Bye.